Li chiamiamo Maxi Rib perché sono grandi e hanno...
We call them maxi ribs because they're big and have inflatable tubes, but they're increasingly resembling yachts in their finishes, style and of course size. This is the SALPA SOLEIL 52. Over 15 metres in length and just under 5 metres in width. These are impressive dimensions for an inflatable boat. The profile has a magnificent harmony. Look, the tube follows a double curve. Starting from the stern, it first rises, then flattens out towards the bow. The deck line goes in the opposite direction, but mirrors it, starting from the bow, rising to meet the windshield, and then stretching toward the stern along the hardtop. The deck is walk-around, allowing you to walk the entire perimeter while always having access to the black painted handrail, which matches the cleats, the accents on the stern coamings, the windows, the rub rail, rudder rail, and brand logo, the name, and of course, the superstructure. Attention to safety is evident in many details, such as the grab rails around the bow sunbed, which is shaped with prominent headrests. The aft sunbed is also equipped with a handrail to prevent slipping and provide support when moving around the stern. Two long swim platforms seem to embrace the outboards, and for maximum usability while swimming, both are equipped with a ladder. The central area of the deck is certainly the most interesting. The hardtop is made of carbon and built in-house, like the rest of the boat, resting on the coamings to extend its coverage with style. Stylish too is the arrangement of the LED lights in the ceiling. In this shaded area, we find two fully equipped kitchen units with all sorts of appliances and organised for maximum convenience. 6 seats around the table, which can be lowered to create another sunbed.
Al centro del timone un display che rimane fermo.
At the helm, a display remains fixed even when I turn the wheel. Icons corresponding to various systems can be activated using the switches located behind the paddles. And if all the relaxation spaces so far aren't enough, we can extend the aft sunbed. Underneath the cushion is a storage compartment and, even lower, a cabin with 2 beds and a toilet that can be closed with a perforated curtain. It may seem less comfortable, but consider its independence from the other areas below deck. Along the sides, there are additional technical or storage compartments. Let's check out the interior, where a hallway leads to a sofa and several storage cabinets. The unmistakable style of Guida design dominates the interior, and the bulkheads are lightened, meaning they have an ultra-light core. The owner's suite is more elegant and luxurious than those found on some yachts. The aesthetic perfection is rare, with unparalleled lacquering and hidden lighting fixtures that expand the space. High-quality fabrics, top-level carpentry. In the owner's suite, there are 2 closets, and one has a mirror. After the hallway, there's another compartment. At the entrance, a chair. In the second cabin, there are 2 side-by-side seats that can be joined to form a double bed. But most importantly, there's a central space where you can stand up and change. The bathroom volume is well utilised with plenty of cabinets, and the shower box comes equipped with a seat.
Il Golfo dell'Anapool, nelle acque davanti a
The
Cannes.
Gulf of Napoul, in the waters off Cannes and Montbéliard, serves as a testing ground for this SALPA SOLEIL 52, which in this case is equipped with 3 Yamaha engines of 450 horsepower each. But the maximum power that can be applied to this hull is a whopping 1,800 horsepower.
1800 cavalli. Onda corta, mossa da un vento fresco.
Short waves stirred by a fresh wind around 50 centimetres high. Brief swells. Already on plane, with the wake clearly detached from the stern. The hull is planing at 12 knots, and the engines are running at 2,700 RPM.
Adesso sto accelerando. Perché
Now it's accelerating because when I first saw the design of this hull, I imagined it would have quite brilliant performance.
sembra disegnato come uno scafo monocarena da corsa.
It looks like it was designed as a single-hull race boat. Of course, it can't have competition-level performance because we're talking about a boat that's almost 5 metres wide overall, and its displacement, fully loaded with fluids and people on board, can exceed 14 tons.
Può arrivare anche a 14 o più tonnellate. Quindi non corriamo, d'accordo?
So we're not racing, agreed. But it's been designed just like the faster hulls.
Più veloci. L'ho firmato.
This design is signed by Adam Younger, an internationally renowned naval architect.
La prua è bella stretta, pendente. Poi ci sono i soliti.
The bow is narrow and sleek. Then you have the usual spray rails and 2 steps. But what interests me the most, and what I like, is the fact that the keel line rises towards the stern, meaning less resistance from the hull at higher
Alla
speeds.
velocità. Sviluppare più prestazioni.
Achieving better performance also means reducing fuel consumption. Talking about fuel efficiency with this amount of power may seem contradictory.
Ovvio.
At a cruising speed of 20 knots, the consumption is 130 litres per hour.
Qui siamo
Out here, in rougher waters, the waves have grown, but the comfort remains total and absolute.
manovrabilità eccellente.
The manoeuvrability is excellent, and the response is exactly what I expected, simply perfect.
Ma davvero perfetta. Non ho bisogno di controllare l'assetto, l'ho fatto.
I don't even need to adjust the trim manually. The boat does it on its own, imperceptibly adjusting its angle as the speed increases. It constantly maintains the ideal angle of heeling, and that's definitely a plus. At 28 knots, the consumption rises to 200 litres per hour. This is the cruising speed of a sporty 52-foot boat like this one.
32 nodi.
Then, at 32 knots, 33, 34, and of course, with a bit of trim, the speed keeps increasing.
Meraviglioso il controllo, la tenuta di rotta, la
The
stabilità.
control, stability, and course keeping are truly remarkable, which makes me want to push full throttle and test the maximum speed.
Velocità massima.
With a lot of trim, the top speed hits 45 knots.
45 nodi. Prima di cominciare il
Before starting this test, I thought that 1,800 horsepower might be excessive. Now, I can tell you that you can definitely install that much power and still pilot this boat comfortably at maximum speed with the full output of the engines.